Welcome back to this another session on convolution integral. We are solving some numerical on convolution integral between x of t and h of t. So, let us start with this impulse response h of t, where it is e raised to minus t u of t, and x of t is a finite duration signal u of t minus u of t minus 4. So, we need to convolve this h of t with x of t and obtain y of t, the response of the system from this example. By since this is a continuous time signal, we need to evaluate convolution integral. So, let us first sketch the signal x of t and h of t, as x of t is u of t minus u of t minus 4. So, this x of t exists from 0 to 4 with amplitude 1, and this h of t is e raised to minus t u of t. So, its amplitude of h of t is e raised to minus t with its existence is from t is equal to 0 to infinity. So, let us sketch these two, x of t and h of t. So, this is h of t, which amplitude is e raised to minus t from 0 to infinity, and x of t with amplitude 1 from 0 to 4. So, then let us find out what is the left end and right end. The left end is both the left end of h of t and x of t is 0, therefore, left end of y of t also 0, and right end of y of t is infinity, as the right end of h of t is infinity. So, it is infinity. Now, let us reflect x of tau about the origin, and both these h of t and x of t sketch it with respect to the variable tau. So, we need to evaluate the convolution integral with respect to tau, that is h of tau into x of t minus tau d tau. Okay. So, as this left end of y of t is 0, y of t definitely will be equal to 0 beyond this range. So, that is for t less than 0, y of t is definitely equal to 0. So, see here this we have reflected x of tau about the origin and sketched it, and h of tau also. So, for t less than 0, we will be shifting this x of minus tau to the left side, and for t greater than 0, we will be shifting this x of minus tau to the right side. So, if you shift this x of minus tau towards the left side, you will observe here that there will be no overlapping between this h of tau and x of t minus tau to evaluate this convolution integral. So, see here, if I shift this x of minus tau towards the left side by any amount, these two will not overlap. Whereas, if we shift right, you will observe the overlaps. So, let me shift right one more times this. So, observe, this is shift lefting, no overlap, and this is shift righting. You observe the overlap, how it is going, moving. So, as this is a limited length signal x of t, you will observe that while moving from this 0th position towards this side, initially what happens is part of this x of t, that is this part, will overlap beyond this part of h of t, that is from 0 onwards up till this, these two will overlap to each other. But once this end crosses this 0, you will always observe now onwards, if you go on moving this x of minus tau towards the right side further, you will observe that this entire width of x of minus tau or x of t minus tau overlaps with h of tau. So, the entire duration of overlap is for this from this value to this value of width of this x of tau. So, just observe this now. This end of x of t minus tau is t, and this end of x of t minus tau is t minus 4. So, if you have observed that for t is equal to 0, it was existing from 0 to minus 4, for t is equal to 1, it will be existing from 1 to minus 3, for t is equal to 4, it will be existing from 0 to 4. So, this end is t minus 4 and this end is t. So if you observe now here, if this is x of t minus tau and if this t is greater than 0 and less than 4, you will observe these two overlap for the duration from 0 up to t. So that is the part of x of t minus tau overlaps with this h of tau, the initial part of h of tau. So they overlap with each other. So this is in between the range where t is greater than or equal to 0 and t which is less than 4. This is how this overlap. You observe here that the amplitude of h of tau is e raised to minus tau and that of x of t minus tau is 1. So substituting in the convolution integral where y of t will be equal to integration from 0 to t, because the product exists from 0 to t, e raised to minus tau d tau x of t minus tau is 1. So if we integrate this and substitute the limit, what is the integration of this? So integration of this is e raised to minus tau by minus 1, and then they substitute these limits, upper limit is t and lower limit is 0. When you substitute, you will observe that it is 1 minus e raised to minus t. This is for the range of t varying from 0 to 4. Now what happens beyond t is equal to 4? 4 onwards, what happens? So 4 onwards, you will observe that, so even for t is equal to 4, this entire width of x of t minus tau overlaps with h of tau, and the overlapping duration is from t minus 4 to t. So what we do is, here the amplitude of x of t minus tau is 1 and that of h of tau is e raised to minus tau, and the overlapping is from t minus 4 to t. So we integrate the convolution integral from t minus 4 to t e raised to minus tau d tau. So the integration is e raised to minus tau by minus 1. Now upper limit is t and the lower limit is t minus 4. So it is y of t is equal to e raised to minus t minus 4 minus e raised to minus t. This is for t which is greater than or equal to 4. Now you have two values for y of t. One is for t less than 4 and other one is for t greater than 4. So now onwards, for infinite duration, you will observe that this y of t will be same, because every time it will be overlapping, whatever may be the value of t, every time it will be overlapping from t minus 4 to t. Therefore, y of t is equal to e raised to minus t minus 4 minus e raised to minus t. So this is the overall y of t. For t varying from 0 to 4, it is 1 minus e raised to minus t, and for t greater than or equal to 4, it is e raised to minus t minus 4 minus e raised to minus t, and it is equal to 0 for t less than 0. This I have not written, you can add that value. Apart from this range, y of t is equal to 0. Now let us take the second example where we need to obtain the response of the system. If the impulse response h of t is e raised to minus 2t u of t and x of t is minus of u of minus t plus u of t. Now h of t is already observed in the previous sessions how it is sketched. Its amplitude is e raised to minus 2t and it exists from 0 to infinity, so sketch is not difficult. Now x of t is u of t plus minus of u of minus t. Now u of minus t is reflection about u of t and its amplitude is negated. So x of t, if you sketch, I will be directly sketching it with respect to tau. So instead of sketching it and afterwards again sketching it with respect to tau, what I do is first I will sketch x of tau and reflect h of tau about the origin. So anything, either x of tau or h of tau, any one of these we can reflect because this convolution is commutative. So in this example I am reflecting h of minus tau. You can even reflect x of tau also. So see here x of tau, it is u of minus t with its amplitude minus 1. So u of minus t exists from minus infinity to 0 with amplitude 1 and negative amplitude is minus 1. So from minus infinity to 0, its amplitude is minus 1, and then from 0 to infinity, its amplitude is 1, because from onwards plus u of t we have added. So this is x of tau, and h of tau is e raised to minus 2t u of t. Therefore h of minus tau is e raised to 2 tau from minus infinity to 0. Now what is your observation of overlap? Now left hand and right hand is, it is clear because left hand of x of tau is infinity and that of h of tau is 0, infinity plus 0 is minus infinity, and right hand is, both of these is infinity, so right hand is also infinity. So now you while performing the convolution, observe for t is equal t less than 0 what you do, and for t greater than 0 what happens. So for t less than 0 we need to shift left this h of minus tau, and you will observe that the overlapping is always from minus infinity up to this instant. This instant of h of minus tau is t. Now here t is equal to 0, so this is 0. If you shift left by one amount, that is t, if it is equal to minus 1, this minus infinity to minus 1 it will exist. So this h of t minus tau exists from minus infinity to t. And therefore, if you shift left by an amount of t, the overlapping between this x of tau and h of t minus tau will be always from minus infinity to t. And the amplitude of h of t minus tau is e raised to minus 2 t minus tau, and that of x of tau is in this range up to t is equal to 0. You observe that the amplitude of x of tau is minus 1. Now beyond this, that is for t which is greater than 0, this is t less than 0 will be shifting this to this side, and still you observe that any number of times if you shift left this h of t minus tau to this side, you will observe that this both are infinite duration signal, and always the overlap is from minus infinity to t, and the product is minus of e raised to minus 2 t minus tau. Now for t greater than 0, we will be shifting this h of t minus tau towards the right side, and what is your observation? You observe that from minus infinity to 0, the amplitude of x of tau is minus 1, and then from 0 to t here, the amplitude of x of tau is 1. So overlap is, total overlap is still from minus infinity to t, but x of tau has two amplitude in this duration. This from minus infinity to 0, the amplitude of x of tau is minus 1, and then from 0 to t, the amplitude is plus 1. So let us evaluate this convolution. Now this is for t less than or equal to 0. I am considering t less than 0, this convolution integral. So it is y of t is equal to this amplitude of x of tau is minus 1. So this minus sign here. So integration from minus infinity to t, the amplitude of h of t minus tau is e raised to minus 2 t minus tau d tau. Now you observe that we are integrating with respect to tau, so e raised to minus 2t we take outside, so you will remain here with e raised to plus t tau. Now if you integrate this with respect to tau, its integration is e raised to 2 tau upon 2, and you have to substitute the limits. Upper limit is t and the lower limit is minus infinity. So if you substitute upper limit t, this is e raised to 2t, lower limit minus infinity, e raised to minus infinity is 0. Therefore it is e raised to minus 2t, e raised to 2t by 2, and this minus sign. When now this 2 you multiply together, this 2 will get, so this is t here, this should be, it is not tau. After substituting this limit t, this should be t. Okay. This becomes equal to minus 1 by 2. So it is minus 1 by 2 for t which is less than 0. Now for t which is greater than 0, we observe that it is still the overlap is from minus infinity to t, but the in this entire duration, the amplitude of x of tau has minus 1 from minus infinity to 0, and then from 0 to t it is plus 1. So this entire integration from minus infinity to t is divided in two parts. One is from minus infinity to 0, where the amplitude of x of tau is minus 1, and the other part where the amplitude is plus 1. So integrating and substituting the limits. Minus of e raised to minus 2t, this is e raised to 0 if you substitute here, then you will get it as equal to 1. So integration of this is e raised to 2 tau by 2, and when you tau is equal to 0, you substitute, it becomes 1. So it is minus e raised to minus 2t plus e raised to minus 2t. Now this is again e raised to 2t minus 1. So upper limit is t and the lower limit is 0. So this should be t e raised to 2t minus 1, not tau. So I will just modify that. Otherwise you will get confused between tau and t. This is not tau and this is t. Okay. So e raised to 2t minus 1. Now when you multiply inside with this e raised to minus 2t, this cancels and this becomes minus of e raised to minus 2t by 2. Now this is also e raised to minus 2t, this is also e raised to minus 2t. If you combine these two together, what is your answer? Y of t is equal to 1 by 2, you take common, 1 minus, so this 1 and this 1 by 2 is 3 by 2, so it is minus 3 e raised to minus 2t. This is for t greater than 0. So we are writing y of t is equal to 1 by 2 for t less than 0, and it is equal to 1 by 2, 1 minus 3 into e raised to minus 2t for t which is greater than or equal to 0. This is the last example of this session. In this, both of this h of t and x of t both are finite duration signals. H of t is e raised to minus 2t into u of t plus 1 minus u of t minus 1, and x of t is u of t minus u of t minus 3. So let us first sketch x of t and then sketch h of t and then reflect h of t. Okay. So the meaning of this is, now u of t minus u of t minus 3. U of t exists from 0 to infinity, t minus 3 exists from 3 to infinity. When you subtract u of t minus 3 from u of t, the resultant will exist from 0 to 3. So x of tau will exist from 0 to 3. What is h of tau? H of tau's amplitude is e raised to minus 2 tau, and this is u of t plus 1 minus u of t minus 1. U of t plus 1 starts from minus 1, t minus 1 starts from 1. When you subtract u of t minus 1 from u of t plus 1, it exists from minus 1 to 1, and its amplitude is multiplied by e raised to minus 2 tau. So h of tau is e raised to minus 2 tau from minus 1 to 1. Now you observe that the width of this is 3 time durations, whereas width of this is 2 time durations. Now for tau which is less than 0, so we shall reflect first this, and then for tau less than 0 we will go on shifting left this, and then for shifting right for t which is greater than 0. Now what is the left end and the right end? You observe that the left end of this is 0 and this is minus 1. So left end of y of t is minus 1 and right end is 4. So y of t exists for the duration from minus 1 to 4, and beyond this duration these two will not overlap. That is x of tau and h of t minus tau, they do not overlap, and product should be equal to 0. You can observe also while moving h of minus tau. Now let us reflect h of tau about the origin. This is h of minus tau, it exists from minus 1 to 1, amplitude is e raised to 2 tau. Okay. Now for 0 you observe that these two overlap from 0 to 1. T is equal to 0, the overlap is from 0 to 1. So for t is equal to 0, this is 0, this end of h of minus tau is 1 and this end is minus 1. So what is this end and this end of h of minus tau, or h of t minus tau is this end and this end. So if you shift by an amount of 1 to this side, it will exist from minus 2 to 0. If you shift to this side by one amount, it will exist from 0 to 2. So this end is, for if t is equal to 0, this end is t minus 1 and this end is t plus 1. So we have to start from t is equal to minus 1. For t less than minus 1, you have to observe that there will be no overlapping between x of tau and h of minus 1 minus tau. This is h of minus 1 minus tau. H of minus 1 minus tau exists from minus 2 to 0. Now if you little bit, so if you shift to this side, these two will not overlap, and therefore the product will be equal to 0. Now we observe here that the width of this is 3 and this is 2. If as we move on the x-axis towards the right side now, for t which is greater than -1, what is observation? Now we have started from t is equal to -1 here. 2 times if I go on up to 2 unit of time, that is tau is equal to 2 or t is equal to 2, 2 durations, if I go on shifting this along this axis of tau, this signal h of t minus tau, what is your observation? These two will overlap from 0 to this end of h of t minus tau. When it becomes t is equal to 2, that means the 2 times you will be shifted this h of -1 minus tau towards the right side, and you observe that this h of 1 minus tau at that time will be existing from 0 to 2, and the entire width of h of t minus tau is overlapping with this x of tau. How many duration it overlap? Till this end becomes up to 3 here. It reaches at 3. After 3, you observe that this end crosses this end of x of tau, and then from this part to some part up till this somewhere, this h of t minus tau will overlap with x of tau. Okay, so let us go on observing this by moving. Okay, this end is of h of t minus tau is t plus 1 and this is t minus 1. So let us move this by some amount of t, part of t to this side. So what is observation is overlapping is from 0 to t plus 1. So it is in the range of -1 to 1, that is 2 width of duration. So till this 2 width of duration, if I move this h of -1 minus tau towards right side along the x-axis, you will always observe that x of tau and h of t minus tau overlap to each other from 0 to t plus 1 with amplitude of x of tau is 1 and that of h of t minus tau is e raised to minus 2t minus tau. So the convolution integral becomes integration from 0 to t plus 1 e raised to minus 2t minus tau d tau. Now e raised to minus 2t you take outside and you remain here e raised to 2 tau. If you integrate, it is e raised to 2t by 2, and when you substitute the limits, it is e raised to 2t plus 1 minus 1. And you can multiply inside and evaluate this further. So you will get this as the minus sign is there outside. When you multiply with this minus, it becomes minus minus plus, and this is e raised to minus 2t. And to this, when you multiply with this, this is minus e raised to minus 2t and this e raised to plus 2t get cancelled with each other, and you remain with e raised to 2 here. Sorry. Now next, that is on 2 onwards t for one duration. So when t is equal to 2 becomes this entire duration overlap till we reach here at t equal to 3. Up till that this two overlap, entire width will overlap on each other. So from t is equal to 1 onwards up to 2 sorry, this entire width of 2 duration of width of h of t minus tau overlap with x of tau, and the overlapping is from t minus 1 to t plus 1, and this product amplitudes of these two are same, and we have to evaluate and substitute the limits of integration, and you observe that this y of t is when I multiply inside this bracket. So this integration is same, e raised to 2 tau by 2. The limits are only changed. The limits are upper limit is t plus 1 and the lower limit is t minus 1. So upper limit minus this lower limit. And then if you evaluate this, you will get e raised to minus 2 minus e raised to 2 by 2. Now this is independent of 2, this value is a constant, and if you evaluate this, you will get this is equal to 3.6.27. Beyond this, that is t greater than 2 and 2 width of duration. that is greater than 2 and less than or equal to 4, if you go ahead, you will observe that the overlapping always from t minus 1 to 3. So, only this limits are changing. So, integration remains same, only limit of integrations are changed. So, to substitute the limits of the integration and evaluate the integration, you can pause in between, evaluate the integration, substitute the limits and verify your answers. So, you will observe that y of t is e raised to minus 2t minus e square by 2 for t which is varying from minus 1 to 1. It is 3.627 for t which is in between 1 to 2, and it is e raised to minus 2 minus e raised to minus 2 e t minus 3 by 2 for t varying from 2 to 4 and is equal to 0 otherwise. That is for t which is less than minus 1 and t which is greater than 4, y of t is 0. So, thank you very much for your patience hearing.